All right, Shalom, Shalom. First of all, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Mashiach Yahushai, Bashem Kakwadash. Coming to the family with another breakdown of the scriptures. This is your brother Yahya, and my name is lesson 2/3 SHIT. Because this is our people are so blinded and so in the dark, and it's never ending, okay, until Yahushua comes, okay. But just the blasphemy and the continuous wickedness of our people is so abundant that it wears on the mind, you know, especially when it's in your own household or close to you, family members or whatnot. And sometimes it takes a toll on your mind. And so we got to stay focused, and we got to buckle up daily. That's the only way to get through this. As the scripture says, study to show thyself approved. And by studying and standing these scriptures, we keep ourselves grounded, because we need it. We need it daily. So, you know, it's day after day after day. You know, sports figures, movie stars. Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to floss, brag. And they're lovers of this world. And, you know, we see it so often that sometimes it becomes numb. It's almost like a numbness, like you get so used to it that it's nothing, you know. And, you know, so we just got to remember to stay sharp, man, and, you know, rebuke when we need to rebuke, but be silent when we need to be silent, as the scripture says. And so the first scripture I want to get is 1 John 2:15, and it reads, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him." And so we know who loves this world. We know how the 2/3 of our people love and enjoy the wickedness of this world. The gains, the money, the fame, the flossing, the wanting to be on top, which is a natural instinct, because, you know, that's Jake. Like we're kings, you know, we know our position, and it's in our blood to know it. But the 2/3 do it in a carnal aspect. You know, they're not in this spiritually. You know, they only care about the cares of this world. Okay, and so when you have sports figures and you have movie stars and all these elite Jake people, they have a lot of following. And as the scripture says, if the blind leadeth the blind, they all shall fall in the ditch. And so, you know, through the fame and stardom of these people, they've gathered millions to their liking, and they're all going to fall in that ditch. Okay, that's just is what it is. Let's get Romans 1:30, and it reads, "Backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things." And our people are definitely that. Disobedient to parents. Okay? You know, this TikTok, Facebook, all these social media apps, man, the kids are on it. They just wild out on it, man. And that's where our people are, man. That's where 2/3 of our people are. That's why the scripture says judgment must first start at the house of the Lord, because 2/3 got to get it first, man. And so we just got to remember that, as we do, but just reiterating that, and that way, you know, I mean, because it's so evident, it's so in your face daily, that sometimes you do get numb. You're just like, oh, you know, you kind of let things pass without really thinking about it, because it's so frequent, you know. But we got to remember to stay prayed up, man, and whatnot. So let's get Actually, I'm going to read Romans 1 and 31. Keep reading. Without understanding, covenant breakers. Covenant breakers. You know what I'm saying? You got these, 2/3, of course, these law keepers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of power. See, and this is the thing, they know the judgment. This is talking about 2/3 of our people. They know you reap what you sow, right? They know these things, and that's why it says, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of power, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. Not only do they the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. So they have pleasure in other people being wicked. Blind leading the blind. It's just continuous and continuous and continuous, and they know it. They know what they do is wrong, but it's in them to do it, okay? It's in them to do it. Let's see, let's get a precept real quick. Let's get Daniel 12 and 2. And it reads, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life and some to everlasting contempt. And those 2/3 are waking up to everlasting contempt. Okay? And us, the elect, the 1/3, we have awakened to everlasting life. Okay? That's what we've awakened to. And so, waking up to everlasting contempt, we already understand that that's their lot in life, is to be this way. But in that happening, we still are, sometimes we get frustrated. Most of the times we get frustrated because it's so abundant and it's so frequent. And so it's just really praying about it daily, and asking the Most High Yahweh Shem El Shai for strength, guidance, and understanding daily, so we can deal with this, okay? Because this is hard stuff, man. Let's see. Let's get 2 Timothy 3 and 2, and it reads, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetousness, boasters and proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful and unholy. And that's 2/3 all the way to the bone, man. And, it's so, and it can be in your own family. It's everywhere, man. And so the 2/3 of our people, man, they have to be gone, man. Because it's disruptive to everything, as well as these heathen, And the 2/3, we have 2/3 people in our families and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's not that we don't love them. We don't love what they represent. We hate what they represent because they hate Yahweh Shai. They don't love Yahweh Shai. And those who are enemies of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai are enemies to us, even if they are in your own family or anywhere. So let's just remember that. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let's get Philippians 2 and 21. And it reads, for all seek their own, not the things which are Yahweh Shai's. And that's what they do, man. They seek their own glory, their own fame. And if they do give some thanks, who are they giving it to? JC, Elijah Muhammad, whoever else. They're not giving it to Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai. So it's for nothing. It's all for nothing then. Okay? They seek their own glory. Okay? And that's idol worship. They're idling themselves. That's idol worship. And that's what 2/3 are. And their judgment is nigh. And it's already happened. Jacob's trouble is already in the midst of Jacob's trouble. And the 2/3 is getting handed to him daily. Especially in these other countries. It ain't hit home right here in the U.S. per se. But it's here slowly. But it's coming soon. With devastating matters. You know what I'm saying? Very soon. But a lot of our people in other countries are getting it handed to them, man. And we got to remember that. We're already in the cusp of Jacob's trouble. This is it. You know what I'm saying? It just hasn't hit home here yet. That's all. Uh, let's get First Peter 4:17, and it reads, "For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Lord of power. And if it first began with us, what shall it be? What shall it the end of them that obey not the gospel?" So we already know what's going to happen to us. We already know 2/3. We already know Jacob's trouble, okay, about that. And so if he's going to punish us, our people, these 2/3, for all that they've done, for all they continue to do, how much more these other nations, man? They're going to get it double. That's why the Most High says, give unto them double. They're going to get it double, man. And so, just want to make this brief, little lesson to keep us on our toes, even though we already know this, but that's what preaching is to repeat and to repeat, man. But I love y'all, Radavar and family, and those afar off, those who are listening and learning, the Ak and Akwith out there. Much love to y'all. Till the next time I say, Shalom.